Hi friends, Maharashtra government has proposed one bill, that is Shakti Bill. In that bill there is a proposal of 3 points. First, there is a provision of special courts. Second, there is an amendment which is sought in Indian Penal Code. And third, there is an amendment which is sought in POCSO Act. There is one idiom in English language. It is justice delayed is justice denied. But this is just one sentence, and there is one more sentence which is attached to this old sentence, and that is justice hurried is justice buried. We all know that justice should be done in time, it should not be delayed. But that does not mean that we should hurriedly approach towards the justice. It has to take its own time and be completed. Now, when I look at this bill, I remember this second sentence, justice hurried is justice buried. Now, why do I say like that? In my opinion, this current bill cannot be accepted in its current form, and there needs to be many changes and amendments in this proposed act or bill. Now, why do I say like that? If you look at the provisions of this bill, you will find that there is a hurriedness, a kind of hurriedness which is imposed into this. Now, whenever an offense under, say, acid attack or rape or gang rape or an offense against a child is registered, the act says that the investigation has to be completed within 15 days of time. So the charge sheet has to be submitted within 15 days. Moreover, once the charge sheet is submitted, the courts will be given 30 days of time to complete the hearing or trial. So you look at the time limit that has been imposed upon, 15 days for police and 30 days for the courts. Now, when we look at this, we feel that it is being hurried. If the police force, which is already heavily loaded with the work, is given directions to complete the investigation within 15 days of time, what kind of an investigation they will come up with? There would be so many lacunas, there would be so many shortcomings, there would be so many errors in the investigation. The possibility cannot be avoided. The investigation may go haywires or wayward. So the police has to be given proper time limit, and we should not, or the act should not impose 15 days of time limit. Now, the second thing is the trial should be completed within 1 month. It is also a kind of burden on judges and the lawyers. Judiciary is also heavily loaded with the work, and they cannot complete the hearing properly, accurately, I think, within 1 month. If you look at the provisions of section 309 of CRPC, the already existing provision, it says that the hearing for the rape cases shall be completed within 60 days. It is not possible, because in those cases also, in rape cases also, the trial is not completed within 60 days, the current provision. And here we are talking about the completion of the trial in 1 month. Section 35 subsection 2 of POCSO Act also talks about speedy trial of offences within 1 year. That is also not being done because of the heavy load. And here we are trying to insert a section which says that the trial should be completed within 1 month. So I think we are already heavily loaded, police also and judiciary also. So it is absolutely impossible to complete the investigation within 15 days and trial within 1 month. First point. So there has to be amendment in this bill. Second, they have tried to insert a new section into Indian Penal Code, that is 354E, that is for the harassment of women by any mode of communication. There was no need of this section, because if you look at the sections 354A, 354B, 354C, 354D, provisions have been already made. So there was no need of insertion of this new section, that is 354E. So this is total waste of time and energy. Now, if you look at the section 12 of the Special Courts Act, it also talks about false complaints. If if any woman files a false complaint, then she will be charged or she will be held guilty. I'll read section 12 so that you will get an idea about what this section 12 talks about. Section 12 talks about punishment for false complaints or false information. Any person who makes false complaint or provides false information against any person in respect of the offenses specified, the Indian, solely with the purpose or intention of humiliation, extortion, or threatening, that person shall be punished with imprisonment for a term up to 1 year or fine or with both. Sometimes or many a times it is not possible to prove the charges. It is not possible to prove the case which the victim has put forward because of many reasons. Maybe there is no evidence, maybe the investigation has gone waywards. There are many reasons, but that does not mean that the complaint is false. So by fearing the provisions of section 12, some women might not come forward to lodge the complaint because they fear that if I fail to prove the case, counter case might be filed against me under section 12. So this is a kind of fear that may be crept in the minds of the victim. So that is something which I think is wrong. There was no need, and already if the information or the case is malified or wrong or falsely given, then we have got so many provisions in Indian Penal Code itself. They can be used. So there was no need to have this section 12 in this Shakti Vidheyak. Then again, there is a death penalty which is imposed if the accused is found guilty under section 376, 376D, 376A, DA, 376DB, 376E, and section 456 of POCSO Act. Now, there is a wide debate whether we should have death penalty or not. That is a different question. But in India, most of the sexual offenses have been committed by the people who is known to the victim. The relative, the person who is known commits the sexual offense. So if death penalty is given to that accused, the victim might say that I want that person to be punished but not with death penalty. The victim, if it comes to know that after filing of the complaint and if the charges are proved, if the case is proved, the accused might be punished with death sentence, the victim might not come forward because he knows that the person who has committed offense against me is known to me. So I don't want that person to die. I want that person to live. He shall be punished, she shall be punished, but not with death penalty, but with some other punishment, maybe imprisonment or something like that. So death penalty, I think some victims might not come forward, or there might be a pressure which may be put on the victims by other relatives that you don't file the complaint, because if you file the complaint, he might get punished with death penalty. So the victim might not come forward. So I think this is also something which is needed to be changed. Even though the woman comes forward and files the complaint and the accused is found guilty and he is punished for the capital punishment, at that time the life of the victim might be in danger because she might be threatened in future life. So there is no provision for the safety of the victim. After the punishment is done, after the conviction is done, the victim should be given lifelong protection. That is something which should be included into this amendment or this bill. Then if you look at the section 375, the government has tried to add explanation number 3, and it reads that where the parties are adults and the conduct of such parties from the circumstances surrounding the same appears that there was consent or implied consent, a presumption of consent will be made. This gives negation to the concept of rape. There was no need to add explanation 3 to the section 375. This has taken the woman backwards. This explanation 3 should be removed with immediate effects. What is the meaning of consent? It is already given in Indian Penal Code. It is already said by Justice Verma Committee. So why the government has added explanation 3 to section 375? So there are so many judgments also. So this explanation 3 should be removed with immediate effects, because it negates the basic definition of rape and it is going to adversely affect the rape victims. So there are so many things which needs to be changed. This bill in its current form cannot be accepted as it is. So I feel there are some provisions which are very good, but some changes are needed to be done, and I'm sure that this government will do this. Thank you.